all right here. Subscribe to Retro Renaissance channel.
Ahoy, YouTube mates! Welcome to our first Retro Bite. It's a smaller video where we focus on random fun retro things. And today we're diving into the mystical, slightly bewildering, and often overlooked world of the Water Babies. You know, that animated gem from the disco era that's just about as forgotten as that one sock sitting in the back of your laundry drawer. For me, this was on all the time in the 1980s, usually on HBO, and somehow it just became fused in my memory, and I would be doing you the greatest of disservices if I didn't share that with you. So the basic storyline is that Tom is a homeless orphan and a chimney sweep. He's poor and forgotten, but he gets a job at a huge manor with his boss, Grimes. It's there where he meets this girl who is very kind to him. However, it turns out that Grimes is a thief and is stealing from the manor. And when Tom catches him in the act, he pummels Tom with a sack of fine silver. Now with all that commotion, they come around and see Tom holding all the silverware. So at this point, they just assume he is a thief and they start to chase him. Now there's this creepy witch lady that you'll see throughout the whole movie.
Come on, now keep moving. Keep moving, come on.
And I think she's the one that's responsible for the magical part.
What a disgusting, filthy disgrace to humanity you are.
And she's really just kind of looking at him ominously throughout the whole movie. Now, during the chase, Tom runs and decides the only logical solution is to jump into the water. And this is where everyone just presumes that he's drowned. Now, this is about 30 minutes into the movie, and it's all been live action to this point. And when he goes under the water, that's when it turns into a beautifully animated movie. And things get a little bit creepy.
I've killed it.
Based on a book called The Water Babies by Charles Kingsley. From the images I see in the book, it's a little creepier than this animated film. The characters in this movie are light and fun, while the characters in the book seem a little more serious in tone. Now, I heard in the book, Tom actually does not make it in the drowning, and he becomes a water baby, which was the author's way of letting people know that he didn't make it. But again, I haven't read it, so you decide. Now, a lot of the characters and actors play dual roles. For example, James Mason is Mr. Grimes as well as the Killer Shark. Bernard Cribbins as Mr. Masterman, as well as the Electric Eel. Other fun characters are Terrence the Seahorse, Claude the Swordfish, and Adrienne the Water Baby. Now there's a few songs in the movie, but it was this song.
Hey, I cockalorum, Toby.
What's hey cockalorum?
Well, for me, it's pies to eat, free beer, and somewhere to sleep warm when it rains.
Oh, that hey cockalorum. Oh, I ken that one. Hey cockalorum means lots of things to me. A Saturday night in Glasgow with a lassie on my knee. The swirl of a kilt, the magic lilt of a healing pipe and drum. Oh, it's really grand, oh, you understand? It's pipe at the lum.
That was so catchy that I still remember it to this day. So there we have young Tom, the chimney sweep, turned into an aquatic adventurer. And I just want to take a moment to appreciate the art style on this film. The underwater kingdom is just beautiful, and in each scene is a little different. It's kind of a psychedelic trip to the 70s, complete with the groovy sea creatures, funky colors, and of course, some seriously laid-back water babies. You don't need Atlantis when you got this trippy aquatic paradise. Now, the Water Babies does serve up some seriously quirky characters and slapstick moments, from the grumpy old codger to the snooty eel with an accent fancier than a French poodle.
Defuse you! No, don't defuse me, please! I don't want to be defused! I like being alive! Wriggly! What shall I do when the nights get dark? Mummy, stop it!
It's pure gold. It's not all laughs and chuckles. Amidst the goofiness, the Water Babies manages to sprinkle in some sweet life lessons about justice, redemption, and kindness, and the classic tale of a boy just trying to make things right. It's a soggy, heartwarming hug from the 70s and 80s. After the magical journey, he's transported back to the real world, where he catches up with Grimes, who wants Tom to let him into the manor so he can steal some more stuff. And if Tom doesn't comply, they're going to, well, let's just say they're not going to do such nice things to this little puppy.
And let us in by this here back door. And don't be thinking of warning anybody. Because I've got your little pup here. And if you cross us, I'll break his neck as quick as you like.
So Tom lets them in, but during their theft, they are caught. Tom is redeemed as they realize he is not a thief, even though, he literally stole something at the beginning of the movie. And the rich family adopts Tom and he lives happily ever after. Then, the witch lady makes one last appearance and then vanishes. The Water Babies say their last goodbye because until this point, everyone just kind of thought Tom was making up the whole Water Babies story. But after this last goodbye, he gets a little validation there too.
Tom. Welcome back, lad.
Pipe clay up the lum, boy.
And who's the young lassie? Is it Ellie? Oh, she's a wee cracker.
Now this movie is available on YouTube and I'll put the link in the description. And there you have it, Water Babies. It might be a forgotten relic of the past, but it stuck with me. It's charming, quirky, and slightly bizarre. And it's worth taking the trip. Back then, the Water Babies were the coolest kids on the block. Thanks for swimming along with me today, time travelers. Until next time, stay bubbly.